Alright, this is a super interesting looking team. I'm playing in the ZU tier. A lot of people might laugh at me, but then I really like this. I really like playing in this tier. It's fun. I mean, you get to use all these cool mons like Morpeko and Basculin and Power Herb, Meteor Beam, Aurorus, the Cramorant. I mean, it's a fun team. Super fun team. So, just gonna start off with this. Oh, that has so much damage. And I'm gonna click Aura Wheel again. Like, why not? This can't take me out unless he goes for Play Rough. He might have Play Rough though, so I'm just gonna click Protect and see what he does. The Fire Fang, so that's not gonna do a lot. That's fine, I'll easily live this. So I'll click Aura Wheel. Try to get off as much damage as I possibly can. Well, now I'm at a lot of speed. So what is the coverage move that I should run? That's what I'm thinking. He brings in the Persian, right? Maractus, okay. I mean, you're not gonna really like this shot. You're not gonna like a hit from the Morpeko. Yeah, you're gonna get knocked out. Dude, Morpeko putting in the finest of work. That is it. Morpeko sweep right off the bat. Insane. That's like a minute and a half for Morpeko to get the win. So I'm just thinking of the last move on this. I don't need Seed Bomb. What do we put here? What do we put here? I don't really know what we should put. Electric terrain. We could be like a terrain setter, but we don't need that. So I think we go for the Fire Fang for the, I don't know if there's a super bulky one. I think Fire Fang looks good for the grass types or the, I mean, Aura Wheel does way more. But this can do something to the Ferocity, I guess. And everything else is just self-explanatory. I need Leftovers to do anything on this one. This is such a funny one. So I need Leftovers for this. This is absolutely fine. This is to outspeed 354 or 355 mons. I don't remember which mon it is, but there's a couple of mons with 355 speed, so this is to outspeed that after Rock Polish. Hattrem is just there to sponge hits. I don't need this. Why do I have 4 over there? I don't know why. So I'm just gonna put that in the special attack. And decent defenses. So yeah, I'll just bring in Morpeko. Like, why the hell not? Why not? Why not Morpeko? So he has the Aurorus. This looks like a lead Aurorus, not the Meteor Beam one that I'm running. And Basculin is pretty good with Adamant, and it's not Adamant, it's Jolly. So I might make it Adamant though. Let's see. So he brings in this. This will do 160. This still does 165. So I'm just gonna click it. Ooh, that is 71. What kind of damage is that? Insane. 236, but he's not gonna do much else because yeah. So I'm just gonna flip turn out. He's not staying in there. He brings in that thing, and I can just bring in my Hattrem and click Nuzzle, paralyze something. This is actually not a bad team. I mean, he's put thought into it. Aurorus will get taken out by the Psychic. I mean, I'm definitely faster. 240. He's not. He can only be 236 at the most. So he does not even get knocked out by that. Insane. So now what I can do is bring in my own Aurorus, right? Click Rock Polish. He can click Meteor Beam. I don't care. I can Rock Polish her. Yeah. So what do you want to click? Meteor Beam. Freeze Dry. Okay, that's not gonna do anything. I think I'm already faster than everything else, so just Hyper Voice. Get rid of this thing immediately. So if he brings in the Flareon, I can Meteor Beam. If he brings in the something else, I can still Hyper Voice this guy. I think he's brought it in as bait. He'll probably switch out into the Quillfish. I mean, he seems like a good battler. He does not seem like he's just gonna stay in. So he loses his Flareon. I think that might be a sweep. That might be a sweep. That's like 6-0. Who's gonna take 2 Hyper Voices from this thing? No, he might bring in the Quillfish. with the hope that I'll Cremi. I don't know what this does, so I'm just gonna click Hyper Voice. Is it Trick Room? Could be Trick Room. 62. My god, that does some damage. I click it again. Almost knock it out. He recovers. I click Meteor Beam, and this gonna hurt. Oh, 68. And Hyper Voice. Knock it out. This Aurorus is putting in the finest of work. And now he's screwed. You cannot do that to the Aurorus. For free. I feel bad, but I gotta Hyper Voice you. I think it's he's Toy Scarf. But you can't do anything. You should put Sleep Powder on that. Wellfish comes in, I click Freeze Dry. And that's GG. That is GG. I don't care if you're thick fat. That is GG as hell. That is so cool. That is so cool. So that is what, like 2 wins, or is that 3 wins? I don't even remember. I think that's 2. Scar Bunny. Now this is what I like to see. Oh, that's a Raboot. That is the second form of this month. So I think I'm faster than that. 315. No, he is faster. So I bring in the Basculin. Yes, and click Flip Turn on the Tangela. Flip Turn on the Tangela. What? He just gives me his Raboot. Okay. I mean, that's maybe he thought I'm not max speed, or I don't know what he thought. Maybe he thought I'm adamant and he stayed in. Okay. I think Reboot is pretty cool. How much attack does this thing have? Is it more than 100? No, it's 86. It has pretty decent speed though. So I can Cramorant on this. A Power Punch. So I'm just gonna click Surf. Might be Thunder Punch, but I don't think they run Thunder Punch. It's like the worst punch. So they usually have what, like, oh, he has Thunder Punch, but he gets a defense drop, which is gonna be like super important. So I'm just gonna click Flip Turn again on the Armaldo. It almost gives me that. So who do we go into here? We can bring in the Morpeko, but I don't think it knocks it out. So I'm gonna probably has Mach Punch too. So I can't really set up on this. Let's see. Morpeko might knock it out, but I'm definitely faster than this thing. Definitely faster. So I'm not gonna set up. I'm just gonna click Meteor Beam. Or hold up. Data Armaldo. Oh, he has Crab Spadef. Not Crab, but then I don't think he lives this. So yeah. So we get rid of that. That is not bad. And we can sack Morpeko, but then Morpeko can put in a lot of work later. So we click Nuzzle. Please don't have a dark move. I can live anything else if it's not a dark move. I can live anything except for a dark move. So this is the biggest threat. This is definitely the biggest threat on that team. Brings in the Rotom Fan. Okay. So I can just go back into my Aurorus, fire off a Meteor Beam, and try to do as much damage as I can. Because every bit of residual damage is gonna matter. If he clicks Volt Switch, then great, I'll sack something. He clicks Shadow Ball, and I'll click Meteor Beam now. He expects the Hyper Voice naturally, so he might bring in the Cloyza. He's not bringing in Tangela on this. Even if he brings in the Hitmonchan, it's gonna take a lot from the Meteor Beam. So yeah, he brings in that. Like I said, that's gonna do 94, and I might even be faster than this. No, I think I sacks my Piloswine. It does nothing. I can't literally touch anything, so he goes for that. Now he brings in the Hitmonchan. Every time he brings that in, it's a threat. So I think we're playing okay. I mean, against that huge monstrous threat which is Hitmonchan, I think we're doing great. Not great, but then yeah, we're surviving. So every time he brings that in, we bring in this, and this time we go for a Psychic because it'll do some damage to the Rotom. He should click Thunder Punch now, you know. He clicks Power Punch. He's like super greedy. He thinks he can like take a Psychic from this, or he can. He can. Okay. Now he Thunder Punches, but that's not gonna save you. So that being gone is a huge thing. So now I can just straight up win with the Aurorus. I straight up win with the Aurorus. And I can also click, I can click the Healing Wish. I'll click Healing Wish. Yeah. So that's okay, you just knock me out, that's fine. Bring in your Tangela. And I'll just bring in this, click Hyper Voice. You're not taking a Hyper Voice, are you? Even if he can't be AV, so he only has what, 65 HP and 60 Spadef. So he's not taking that, and I'm pretty sure Rotom can't knock me out in a hit anyway. And even if he does, I have a lot of things at the back for this, so yeah, that's GG. I get flinched. He's gonna try to flinch me to death, but that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I hope it doesn't. Yeah, so he gets a crit too. I imagine if you flinched me, but I could have still broken through with the Morpeko and everything. So GG, my man, GG. So I'm into the 1200s. I mean, it's nothing. You people are laughing like what 1200, but it's the first time I'm really trying this ZU thing. So, and it's a super fun team. I mean, you just click buttons and you win, or you have a good laugh. I mean, it's super fun. You won't get a chance to use these mons, right? Like, imagine using any of these mons in OU. I mean, you could still use Aurorus. Like, Aurorus looks pretty good in OU if you ask me. Yeah, I mean, what wall's this? Oh, the Blissey. Oh yeah, so there's the Blissey, there's the Clefable, the pink blobs, but other than that, there's nothing that really walls this. You can take out a Celesteela. You can get rid of Toxapex with freeze dry. You can get rid of Slowbro. Well, Slowking's another problem. So yeah, so as long as those mons are not around, you're not using Aurorus. You could hypothetically use Piloswine instead of Mamoswine, but there's no real reason because it has 130 attack. So this thing has better defenses, so, but you wouldn't use it. So that's what, like 3 wins now or 4? I think that's 4 wins. And if I count the 2 battles before that, I think it's 5 or 6 in a row. I mean, we've just been straight up winning in the like ZU tier. We're yet to lose, aren't we? I think that we are yet to lose. He played his Hitmonchan pretty bad the last game. He should have just clicked Thunder Punch or some. He should have clicked Thunder Punch every time I switched in the Hattrem, but he just wanted to play it safe with the power of punches. I get that, but that was his only way to win, to be honest. That was the only way to win, to break through my Hattrem, and then my entire team opened up like a can of beans. So taking a lot of time to search for battles. A lot of time actually. So still waiting. I think we'll wait for another match. Or do we just quit now? I mean, it's been a while. Or maybe you could have this introduction for my team here. Yeah, so let's do this. So welcome to my ZU team here, and I like to call it the Meteor Beam Aurorus team. This is a really fun team that just has a lot of fun. It just there's no such strategy except the fact that we have Hattrem with Magic Bounce. So if it's a stall team or something with like Ferroseed and all, we have really good switch into that. We can click like Nuzzle to paralyze any threats that he might switch out into, and we have a nice Psychic plus like Dazzling Gleam and a really nice support move in Healing Wish, which can come in clutch. And it just has 200 defenses in both, which gets a 1.5 boost with the Eviolite, so we have 300 in our defenses and a decent special attack stat. Not the greatest, but it's not the worst either. And we have a choice band Basculin with Adaptability that like gives us a double stab. So we have 3 moves here depending on the situation. This can be used as priority. Aqua Jet Flip Turn is for just switching out. Liquidation is good stab, and Superpower is just hits everything else. And then we have a lead Piloswine. This is what we mostly lead off with. It's with the Eviolite, it gets 300 defense. I think I'll put it in defense because it's not meant to take special hits anyway. And yeah, it just like sets up stealth rocks and attacks with these moves. If it had knockoff, I'd give it knockoff, but it doesn't get knockoff, right? Nah, it doesn't get knocked off. So, and then we move to the star of this team, the Aurorus. So this, we use rock polish to give it like double speed. So we have 356, 366 rather. No, 356, which can outspeed 355 months, and we have the Meteor Beam with the power hub to get off a nice boosted attack coming off from this 326. I mean, it's almost 500 when you after the Meteor Beam, so it's a pretty strong mon here. Anyway, let's get right into the battle. And so this looks super interesting. This is a really like funny team, I must say. So I'm gonna start off with my Basculin. I'm scared of this. I'm scared of the Flapple. 262. Not bad at all. So if it gets a Dragon Dance, it's probably over, right? Yeah, I mean, what switches into this? Brings the threat right in. So I'm gonna click Flip Done. Not staying in on this. I'm gonna sack my ooh. It is a choice scarf thing. So click Ice Shard on this immediately. I'm not playing around with this. Although I live a Seed Bomb, so I just click Stealth Rocks because yeah, he's not gonna stay in. Right? Silvally Water, so I bring in my Morpeko. Yep. Defog, that's fine. I protect first. Or I just click Aura Wheel. What does he go for? He switches out, he's not staying in, he's scared. He's not really scared right now. So I click Protect first. But that gives him a free switch to the Hitmonchan. But I think I just protect anyway. This is a huge threat. I'm keeping Flapple now. I gotta keep Flapple. So why would you not use Flapple? I mean, I'd give it Ripen over this thing, over Hustle, because it has a decent attack stat anyway. Its effect is double, so I'll give it a Liechi. And does it get Sword Stance? It doesn't get Sword Stance, right? So you can sub up. I can Grav Apple, I can click U-turn, and I can click Sucker Punch. So this looks like a really nice one to have. I don't need that much. I'm just gonna be more bulky. Give it a big attack stat, and yeah, this looks good. And I can click Aura Wheel now. This thing will also take a lot of damage, and even if it chooses to Shell Smash, he can Shell Smash, but I'm gonna be faster if he does. So let's see what he does. And he's using a pretty powerful looking team. Oh, there's only 37. Okay. Will-O-Wisp, that's fine. I can parting shot this guy. Nice tanky mon. But what's gonna stop me from setting up with this? What's gonna stop me? Live his fame through a Dragon Tail? I don't know. Or I'll just click Surf first. Click Surf first. I click Surf. He just wanted to see what I do. So it looks unlikely he has Dragon Tail now. Looks really unlikely. I don't want a Toxic on this thing. Ah, damn it, this stupid mon. Bring in Hattrem to see if he has the Toxic. I don't like playing Zadyu like this. Dude, this guy is really annoying. I don't like. Believe me, this is not how I like to play. So something gets paralyzed. This is, I hate playing like this, you know. So he doesn't have the Toxic at least. Flapple comes in and I can paralyze that. So I can bring in Morpeko safely. You see how it's flaps slowly now because I have the paralysis on this. I really want to use this like Ripen set, you know. Get like a double attack boost. So yeah. He can't even click that, so I can click Parting Shot. I bring in the Basculin. It still does 36. What kind of beast are you? Sheesh. That's insane damage. Defog, Surf, Thunderbolt, and what? Parting Shot probably? So this is gonna be a slow match. I mean, this is not how I like to play, like I said. Zedu is a fun. It's a like fun tier that we're supposed to play, right? I mean, not set up and switch out and do all this. But there are some people that I guess they take this a little seriously, so can't really blame them. He goes for the Thunderbolt again. I mean, I just need to do something to the fucking Hitmonchan. And what do? I sack Morpeko. I mean, it looks completely useless. You can surf me for all I care. I don't care. Just surf me, dude. Just surf me. So he's gonna click surf, right? So I can bring back in the Basculin. Flip turn again. He's obviously gonna click surf. Come on, dude. What are you waiting for? Dude, come on. Do something. Yeah, click surf. I flip turn again. As he gets rid of my thing. And now I can bring this in and click Superpower. Knock something out. Yeah, let's knock something out. I hope he brings in the Flapple. He might expect the water move and switch out to Flapple. Cursola, it does not look like a big threat. So I just Superpower and get rid of this thing. Immediately. And I can always Healing Wish to bring this thing back, right? So this is a big important one for my team. And here comes this weird flappy thing, so I'm gonna bring in my Cramorant. Beautiful, click Stockpile. We click Stockpile and that's okay, he can go for the U-turn, that's not gonna do anything. Brings in the Hitmonchan. And I can click Surf against this. Think I can take one Thunder Punch. Yes, and I can click Roost. That is now I can click Roost on this, and if he like chooses to attack me, then he gets the right. So we can Stockpile again. So Cramorant putting in the work. You would not expect a Cramorant to be putting in work of all mons out there. It is the only mon that does anything. I mean, it's not supposed to do anything, but then it does. Shadow Balls, that's not doing anything, boy. So I can click Stockpile one more time. Wow, so he might actually be scared of my Cramorant. So I'll click Roost, let's get back to 100. And he'll do what, like 20? But then oh, he forfeits. He forfeits to the Cramorant. Look at my boy Cramorant putting in the work. GG, my man. GG.